Okay, so hello everyone. It's recording na pala, no? So within this demonstration, we're going to have a demonstration with the server configuration. Okay, so installing the first three roles, it's actually my personal steps on how to configure the server. Okay, for us para sa ating mga clients. Okay, so first we're going to install the ADDS. Second will be the DNS, and the third will be the DHCP. Okay, so ADDS, or the Active Directory Domain Services. We use this configuration for us to create users on our server for our clients. Okay, and for DNS, we are going to create a domain name wherein we can use it as our center of our network. Okay, that is the domain name services. Okay, for DHCP, we're going to use the dynamic host configuration protocol for us to send IP addresses sa mga computers or sa mga clients na nag-connect sa ating server. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, so first make sure you have the correct connection. Okay, so for our COs, for our network configuration, after this checking the IP addresses, we are using actually the static IP addresses. Okay, so pagdating ating sa server configuration, you must use the dynamic IP addresses. Okay? Pero sa next video na natin ipapakita yon. Pero for now, stay at it is. So, static muna tayo. Okay? So first, we're going to click the server manager over here. And let's go, just click the rule here. So as you can see, we have 0 of 16 installed. We're going to add rules, so that's why we're clicking this one. Then eventually the window for adding rules will show up, and I'll just check this one, skip that page for by default. I'll just click the next button, and eventually I'll just select the Active Directory Domain Services. Okay, then after that, just click the Add Required Features, and that's ready. It's ready actually to go. And I'll just click the next button. It's just the summary. It says that after the installation of the ADDS, we are going to click the dcpromo.exe. Okay, this dcpromo.exe, actually we use this one for us to continue on the DNS installation server. Okay, DNS server installation rather. Okay, and I'll just click the next button and just install, and that's it. Let's just wait for it. Okay, so it took a while, so I'll just pause the video and I'll just resume it after this one. Okay, so after the ADDS, just click the DC promo here, the blue text over here for us to continue sa ating DNS installation. Okay, so I'll just click this one and just click the next button and click next button, and we're going to create a new domain. Okay, in a new forest. Ayan, so I'll just click next. Okay, so for this FQDN, or the fully qualified domain name, this will be the domain name that we're going to use all the way long. So let's say for example, if you are working on a company, then eventually you must relate it on the name of the company. Okay, so like asus.com, asus.com. It's just an example. Okay. So after that one, I'll just click the next button. Then eventually it will check if the forest name is already in use or not. Okay, if it is not, then eventually we can use this domain name on our network. Okay, so if it is good, then eventually this window will appear. Okay, so we'll just select the latest version on it. I'll just select the Windows Server 2008 R2. Okay, then after that, just click the next button again. Okay. Okay, then after that window, ito na ang next natin. So we're going to install the DNS server on this step. Okay, so make sure na naka-check ito, DNS server, then just click the next button. Okay, then after that, just click the, if you want to continue, of course, we're going to click the yes button. Okay, so this will be the database server, so stay at it is, then just click the next button. Okay, for the password, we're going to use the same password as we set on our login password as administrator. Okay, so just press capital P at sign double S W 0 RD. Okay, for us to get for us to have the strong password. Okay, capital P at sign double S W 0 RD. Okay, and I'll just click the next button, and I'll just click next. Okay, this will be the summary, okay, of the configuration that we had. Okay, then after that, it will actually reboot the computer if you're going to check this one, or you can actually manually reboot after the installation. Okay, but then I want to, after the completion of this installation process for DNS, it will automatically reboot. Okay, so I'll just pause a while. Okay, so after the installation process for this DNS server, then eventually it will automatically restart the computer. Okay, so ito lang siya. Di na. Okay, so I'll just pause it again until the computer will start. Okay, so after the restart, of course, we will log in as usual kung paano natin i-log in ang ating server. Okay, so we must press Control Alt Delete, but then we can actually go to Input, go to Keyboard, and just click the Control Alt Delete here. Okay, and as you can see, we are under the domain name that we just created a while ago. Okay, which is the ASUS. Okay, and we are as administrator. Then we will enter our password. Okay, our password is still the capital P at sign double SW0RD, and I'll just hit enter. Okay, so after the installation for ADDS, we are going to install ADDS, and at the same time, we already installed the DNS. We are going to install the DHCP after. Okay, then I'll just click the add role here, a shortcut. Okay, so as you can see, natapos na natin, naka-check na ang ADDS, tapos DNS. We're going to click the DHCP server. Okay, so here in DHCP server, we're going to actually create. Okay, so we're going to create a scope name, the starting IP address, and the ending IP addresses if it's actually reflect on the computers that you want to connect on your network. Okay, let's for example, we want to connect at least 50 computers on our network or on our domain, then eventually we will set the range of IP addresses for 50 computers at the same time. Okay, and just click the next button. Okay, the next. The DHCP will actually uh, one who can actually give an IP addresses on our network, okay, for our clients. Okay, so the preferred DNS, if you still remember, we actually set the DNS on our client na ang IP address ng server. Okay, so yan, siya yung IP address na magiging preferred DNS natin sa lahat ng mga clients natin, okay? So, we're just going to type the IP address of our server, so which is the 192.168.10.2. Okay, then after that, let's just validate it and click the next button. We're not going to it's not required for application. Okay, then we're going to add the scope name. Ito na yung sinasabi ko kanina. Name, actually, uh, you can set any name. Department. Okay, so for starting IP address, I want to insert 192.168.10. Let's say I want 50 computers to connect on my network, on my domain. So that's why I'm setting my starting IP address as 192.168.10.50, and my ending IP address will be 192.168.10.100. Okay, so just okay, click OK, and it's fine already. Here's the summary. Okay, now I'll just click the next button. We're not going to use the IPv6, so we will disable it, and I'll just click the next button, and the same credentials that we are using currently with our as administrator. Okay, so I'll just click the next button and just install. Okay, so that's how we actually configure or install the three roles that we have. Ano pa bang hindi natin natatapos? Okay, so see you sa ating part 2. Okay, kasi magre-restart na to. Then you finally install the first three roles na ating gagamitin. Okay?